to my channel, and if this does get uploaded on Christmas, Merry Christmas everyone! So today we're going for a very fun makeup look, a very festive makeup look, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get to the video! Okay, so grabbing my mirror of the day, and this reads, "It's nice to feel important, but it's more important to be nice." And I think that's a really good message a lot of people need to learn. Alright guys, okay, so let's start with our brows. Okie dokie, let's start with my Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow pencil. That doesn't have the spoolie on the end because I broke it, so let's find my one. Here we go. So going in with this one, I'm going to be carving out my eyebrows. Okay, so let's get this on the road. So I'm just going to be combing my hairs in an upwards direction and just noticing wherever they look sparse, I'm going to outline them using my pencil. So just like this. The most important thing about brows, just like lips, you don't really want to overline them. You want to kind of keep to the natural shape you already have. So that's what we're trying to do right here. Almost dropped my pencil. And now taking the spoolie in, I'm kind of going to brush in the product so it blends. And again, still brushing in an upwards motion. And now I'm just kind of going to follow those steps going in where I find them sparse. Okay, and now that I kind of have the brows sparsed out, carved out, but it looks like a mess because the product is all over the place, it looks a little bit fuzzy, I'm going to take some concealer on a flat brush. I'm going to use that to carve them. So on the bottom, I'm going in with my NARS Radiant Concealer in the shade Vanilla. So just taking that on my flat concealer brush from ColourPop, just going to pick up a little bit of that and start carving out the bottom. Okay, and now for my top, I'm going to be taking my Luminous Silk Foundation from Giorgio Armani in the shade 5. I've been changing up my brow shape a lot lately too. I've been favoring more of a thinner shape rather than the thick shape that used to be my go-to, and I'm kind of liking that. I think it suits my facial features a lot better and it looks a lot more natural. Because I don't want to leave these two stripes of concealer on my face. It's not going to look really nice if I do that, right? So just let me blend that down. So I'm pulling this down towards my eyelid because I'm going to use this as a base anyways. So if this helps me get a cleaner blend, then so be it. Okay, and now that my brows are all done and carved out, it's time to start on my eyeshadow. So first thing I'm going to do, same thing I do in every video I've released so far, is I prime my eyelids by putting down some concealer. So let's get on with that. Now let's set my eyes with some translucent powder. Okay, let's get on to the eyeshadow. Okay, so let's start with my Naked 2 palette. And the first color we're going to dip into here is Foxy, which is this color right here. So taking that on a kind of fatter, round-tipped brush, I'm going to be putting that as my transition shade. So let's get ahead with that. So I never really do cool toned looks. I'm always more of a fan of warm tone looks. I just find it suits my skin tone better. It looks prettier. But here I go. Jumping the shark, or what's it called? Jumping boat? I don't know. So as you all know, I am in high school. I go to school in Etobicoke. And you know what people say? Oh, don't worry, no. High school is nothing like the movies. They lied to you. I hope you guys know that. They absolutely lied to you. They lied to you. Because my school is such a perfect example of how high school is exactly like the movies. Another topic I wanted to get on, a topic that I want to ultimately get your guys' opinion on, is how do you feel about people who work for their money, spending their money? You would believe that, hey, they work for this, so it's their decision whether or not they want to spend that money on stuff, right? Well, people who have never worked a day in their life seem to think that they can have a say on the matter. They don't. I'm sorry. If you don't work, never worked a day in your life, and you know, if you don't have a job, nothing against that, but don't make fun of people who work for their money and decide, hey, I worked hard for this, I'm going to spend it. Don't do that. Okay, so now that I kind of have my transition shade all blended in, I'm going to be dipping into Tease, which is this shade right here, and still taking that same brush from ColourPop, just blending that in. Continue building up this color. I would say this color is kind of like a gray, kind of purpley gray. I see a little bit of purple in here, but it's not a lot, so it still works for my look and what I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to get so much of this color down and absolutely nothing. Well, no, like I see a little bit of it, it's just it's not enough to make a difference. So I'm going to try taking this on a different brush, see if that makes a difference in the color payoff. So dipping into my ColourPop M433. I'm going to be trying to get a shit ton of that color and blending it in. Well, there we go, right away. So I guess I was using the wrong brush for the color. You know, sometimes the eyeshadow colors can be like that. You're using a brush, it doesn't pick up, and then you switch to another brush and it works like a charm. Drew that one out a little bit too far, but that's okay. Okay, so now taking my Morphe M330, dipping back into Foxy. I'm going to blend out this at the top. Just like that. Okay, and what could possibly be a terrible idea, a really good idea, I'm going into Blackout, which is this really black shade right here, and I'm going to be applying that. So taking my Morphe M443, I'm going to kind of tap that out. I think I picked up a little bit too much black. Okay, I'm just going to apply this at the edges. Trying not to piss off any eyeshadow gods at the moment. Oh boy. Okay, and now I'm going to be grabbing this more ColourPop brush. So it's kind of like that shaped. I'm just going to be using that to blend out this black. Okay, and now taking this flat ColourPop brush, I'm going to be digging into Booty Call, which is the shade right there. I'm going to be applying that on my lid. And I'm just going to spray some MAC Fix Plus on it. And I'm going to go in with that color. Dig into Verve, which is this color right here. I'm also going to be applying that on my lid. Now I'll be digging into Pistol, which is this shade right here, and I'll be applying that. So I went ahead and already applied my foundation and my concealer, because that's something you guys have seen me do a million times. So I'm just going to go in with my Shade and Light palette and start to contour. Can't show you because the palette's broken, but going in with Subconscious, I'm just going to start to contour. And the other side. Fluffy, really soft brush from ColourPop. I'm just going to blend that. Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Just going to bronze up my face. This smells like chocolate. Getting a FaceTime! Alright, and now that my contour is all done, let's get on to some blush. So, taking my angled ColourPop brush, I'm going to be digging into my Blush Bazaar palette from Tarte. And if I could get it open, okay. And digging into this color right here, I'm going to be applying that. Just gonna go like brush. I'm just gonna kind of blend this in with my contour. Interesting. And now I'm just gonna hit that with a little bit of Fix Plus to kind of make everything blend together. So I will be going in with Opal by Becca. And I'll be doing this on a Morphe M532, this brush right here. First I'm going to apply it just dry, no Fix Plus. Alright, and now it's time to do the lips, and I will be going in with American Doll by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And this is a matte lipstick, and I'm just gonna get to applying it. Let's go. Let's just go for it. It's matte lipstick, really hard to get off if I mess it up. Alright, and now that our red lip is applied, I'm just going to go over it with a gloss. So, taking this gloss from Becca, and I forget which one this is, but this is their Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss. I'm just going to apply that on top. And there you have it! Here's our festival Christmassy look. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like or thumbs up, and leave a comment about what other videos you want me to do, what kind of other ideas you have. I'm always open to you guys giving me ideas of what to do. So I hope you like this video, and Merry Christmas. Mwah!